Trump is sending the military into Washington, D.C. to take it over because he's a fascist authoritarian. I'm going to go live on YouTube covering his fascist.
Yes, we know that Donald Trump is sending hundreds of National Guard members into Washington, D.C. Yes, we know he's trying to federalize the D.C. police force. But don't fucking do this. I am so tired. I'm so tired of, why is it always men? It's always men who have this doomer bullshit. This is the end. It's all over. We're cooked. This is the end of everything. By the way, come watch my YouTube live so that you can hear me spew a bunch of defeatist, doomerist nonsense. Like, I appreciate that he is saying truthfully, like, this is a fascist, like, authoritarian move. This is not how we do democracy. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yes, agree with that. It's not the fucking end. Please, I get so pissed off at this kind of content. Don't fucking listen to these bros and their doomer bullshit. I'm sorry, but these are the same guys who were saying it's all over. It's a complete military takeover of the United States. This is when he starts martial law, when Trump sent hundreds of troops into Los Angeles. How did that go? Was that martial law declared all over the United States? Was that the end of everything? Are we now in the apocalypse? No, it's been a complete embarrassment for Trump, a complete failure in Los Angeles. He's had to pull troops back. He's resorted to doing these weird PR stunts in public parks because there's nothing for him to do there. The city is still functioning. People are still resisting. America is not over. I understand these bros make a shit ton of money getting y'all all whipped up into a complete panic, making y'all fear for your lives, making you think that the end of the world is here. I understand there is a huge monetary incentive. Again, I will push back against doomerism and catastrophizing every fucking time I see it. Shit like this.
Hey, so tomorrow's when it all changes.
No.
It starts in D.C. tomorrow. That's the first city that he takes over.
No.
The curfew. There's a curfew in D.C. now,
So?
by the way. Citywide curfew starting at one time. There's like a juvenile curfew.
There you go.
This is the federal takeover. This is it.
Honestly, bro, I appreciate that you make content pushing back against Donald Trump, but fuck off with this nonsense. Like, seriously, stop. You are incredibly irresponsible, exaggerating, catastrophizing, scaring the shit out of your audience. That doesn't help defend democracy. It doesn't help stop Donald Trump, but I know it gets you a shit ton of clicks. This is not the beginning of the end. This is not when everything changes. Donald Trump is sending hundreds of citizen soldiers, National Guard. Those are everyday people like you and me who have regular jobs, who live in the DC area. He is sending a couple hundred of them in, and you think that those guys are going to take over a city of what, 750,000? Again, how did that work in LA? Has LA been taken over by martial law? Did like 3,000 National Guard members seize and occupy Los Angeles? And I love how you're like, oh, this is how it happens. This is a military takeover. There's now a curfew in DC. And then you had to clarify, oh, it's for juveniles. That's not proof that America is over. It's not proof that we're entering into a military dictatorship. Shit like this is so irresponsible. We need to be speaking factually about what is happening. Being hyperbolic, making these predictions like you think the apocalypse is coming. Again, I understand why so many men on this app are prone to this kind of thinking. So many Americans in general are prone to this apocalyptic evangelical thinking. Y'all have not deconstructed from your evangelicalism as much as you think you have. That's why you're fixated on everything being the end of all. We're cooked. It's over. America is done. The world is ending. No, motherfucker, it's not. Stop doing this. You are not helping your audience. You're not helping democracy. I get enraged with this kind of content because it makes creators very wealthy. It scares the shit out of everyday Americans. It doesn't help motivate anybody to organize and try and stop this. When you tell people it's all over, it's hopeless, we're cooked, this is the end, what makes you think that is going to motivate them to try to resist? You've told them it's over and it's hopeless and there's no point. All you are doing is demoralizing people. All you are doing is encouraging them to give up in advance. All you are doing is completely misrepresenting what is happening, completely exaggerating so that people feel that there is no point in them resisting, so that people feel that it's all over, it's too late. We should just lay down. We should just roll over and give fascism our bellies. Honestly, when I see this kind of content, I think y'all are helping the fascists more than anything. That may not be your intention, but that is what you're doing. You're pulling the same bullshit you pulled in LA because you're able to make a lot of revenue off of it, off of doing your YouTube lives, off of doing your TikTok lives, where people are panicking and they want to come hear what you have to say because they want some reassurance. And then all you do is spout more like, we're fucked, everybody. When we're not fucked. Do we need to be organizing? Yes. Do we need to do far more than just hope and pray that the midterms will save us? Absolutely. Do we have a lot of work left to do? Yes. Are Trump's escalations like this a sign that things are not going well for him? Yes. Is this a distraction from the Epstein files? Yes. Is this something we should be concerned about because it's illegal? It's authoritarian overreach. This is not a democratic thing for a president to be doing. Yes, we should be concerned. Stop fucking telling people it's the end. Stop telling them that everything changes from here on out. This is it. This is the apocalypse. Stop fucking doing that. If y'all are watching this kind of content, you see these kinds of dudes making this kind of content and it causes you to panic. It causes you to really spiral and get into a very bad place. Block them. Please just block them. Do not consume that kind of content. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help democracy. Helps them. Helps their wallets. Follow people. Read, watch content that is not just encouraging and motivating, but is educational, helps you understand factually what is going on, that is not hyperbolic, and then also helps you learn the ways you can actually resist. And better yet, maybe if you are watching this kind of content and it causes you to absolutely freeze, it causes you to want to get in the fetal position under your blankie all day long. If dudes like this make you want to give up, get off social media altogether. Go connect with people in the real world. Go find your local grassroots organization and volunteer with them. Participate in mutual aid. Participate in acts of resistance. Feel empowered and then realize, connect with the millions and millions and millions of Americans who are standing up against fascism. You are not alone. There are more people resisting than there are people who are trying to do terrible things in this country. We have to be focused on moving forward, on organizing, on stopping this shit instead of getting in a doom spiral because some bro on social media told you that it's all over. Don't listen to those lies. Don't let him rob you of your power. Don't let him rob you of your hope. We know that authoritarians try and do nasty authoritarian shit. We know that authoritarians try to hurt people. We know that authoritarians try and trample on your rights. This is expected. We knew Donald Trump was going to do stuff like this. It doesn't mean that it's all over, and it doesn't mean that he is winning. It means this is the time in history in which you get to step forward in courage. You get to connect with millions of other people to do the really good and worthy work of saving our democracy, of protecting vulnerable lives, of helping create an America that is something far better than we've had before, because America before was not working for most of us. Please, I'm begging you, don't get sucked in by this kind of content. Don't get demoralized. Don't get sucked in. We know the psychological game here is really key. We know that fascist propaganda is meant to get you to give up in advance, to obey in advance, to feel that everything is hopeless and to stop fighting back. So when content creators say that they are pro-democracy, but then they make content that is essentially propaganda that's helping the fascists, it's like, sorry, color me skeptical of what their intent is. I know that it is my job. Part of resistance against fascism is protecting my psyche, protecting my heart, protecting my mind from letting the propaganda work on me. It is a discipline to not consume that kind of content. It is a discipline to maintain your hope, to protect your hope, to defend your hope, to create those boundaries so that you do not let that propaganda work on you. If you listen to this nonsense, you give up all your hope, you comply in advance, you are doing the fascists' work for them. If you, on your own, sabotage yourself, if you, on your own, decide to give up, they don't have to expend the effort of stopping you. That's why they try so hard to make you feel that all is lost so that you don't stand up. Because if we organize and stand up, they can't win. As long as we keep fighting for democracy, they can't win. So no, hundreds of citizen soldiers and a youth curfew in DC, this is not the beginning of the end. This is not when everything changes. Please protect yourself from and reject all apocalyptic thinking and put your energy into doing the very good work of defending our liberty, protecting our neighbors, restoring a democracy in the United States.